Hi guys, welcome back to my video 4 on business topics for product managers. In the first video we spoke about product lifecycle. In the second and the third one we discussed a few core metrics that product managers must know about and how you can measure them as a PM. And in this one we're going to be talking about lean startups. Yay! So before we move any further, hi guys, my name is Arushi. Those of you who are new here, in this channel we talk about all things product, tech and general career adulting. And without further ado, let's get started. So as a product manager, eventually you are the business owner as well for the product eventually. So imagine you were the owner of a product or you were building a business. What would be the one thing that you want to be completely sure of? Well, in my head, that is to not be wasting time and energy into building something that users don't want. And how does a PM ensure that? Well, Lean Startup. Lean Startup is a philosophy which basically is built upon the concept of MVP or minimal viable product, which basically takes into account building a very minimal or smallish feature or product which actually checks the demand for that product in the market and makes sure that you're not building which is not needed. The success of the lean startup really lies in the build, measure, learn cycle. Basically, this means that you build something, you take it to the market and you take their feedback, you analyze their feedback through data or user surveys, etc. And then you keep enhancing your product. Want to learn by an example? Thought so. So imagine you were building a messaging app. What would you do? You will start with first going to the market and understanding the user pain points of the existing messaging app. So maybe they feel that there are not enough calling options there or not enough type of media that they can send and so on and so forth. Now whatever problems you identified in this feedback surveys loop, you basically take that up and figure out what are the core features that you absolutely have to build for your product to be viable, to be usable with your customers. Once you take that to the market, then you release this product to a beta set of users who give you their feedback. Now this product that you take to the beta set is the MVP or the minimal viable product. You take the feedback of your users and then bam! You basically get your next iteration where you enhance upon the product, make sure that whatever feedback you got, you incorporate that further and get V2. Then you again take it to the users, take their feedback, take the iteration and V3 and V4. And someday you'll hit the jackpot, my friend, when you've built a product your users love. That feeling. So the power of the lean startup really lies in the build, measure, learn cycle, where you basically learn from what you've built so far and basically crack it. So I hope you've learned enough and now you can take this to your next venture, be that your own startup or someone else's startup, and iterate from there. All the best. Still not convinced? Well, I'll give you an example. Ever heard of Airbnb? I know you have. So this startup that started in 2008 is a perfect example of the lean startup. The founders really initially wanted to take a basic MVP and see if their assumptions about the hospitality industries and the pain points are actually legitimate or not. What did they do? Do you think they built an app? Do you think they built a website? No, my friend, they just rented out their own apartment to others. They just wanted to see the experience of renting out is good for the renters as well as the ones who are coming and renting out their place. They gave out free breakfast to whoever was coming into their apartment and just took their feedback. This, my friend, was the MVP. From there, they took the feedback and further iterated on their website. Then the website led to the app led to the $70 billion worth of business and so on and so forth. But what is there in the center of it? Yes, the build, measure, learn cycle, where you keep building something, you keep measuring the outcomes and you keep learning from them and repeating this step again and again and again until you hit the jackpot. Okay, it does sound really, exciting because I'm talking about the jackpot and all, but it is quite tedious in real life and it hurts a little bit when your V1 or your V2 or your V3 fails to create the impact that you want. But I'm certain, guys, if you stay consistent at it and if you spend long enough building something and you have the right feedback loops in place, success will be yours. One day it will be yours. So with that, we come to an end on this video about the lean startup. I hope you understand that it's a very important way or a very fun way of building out something that your users truly love and value. So with this, we come to an end. So I hope you liked the content. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please share in the comment section also if you have any comments or suggestions for me, or if you did not understand the topic and we could connect or chat about whatever else is interesting to you. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!